Hey guys, back with another video here. I'm a professional chef slash line cook. I've been doing that for about 5 years, so hopefully I have some good insight. We'll just be reacting to Sam the cooking guy here. Just the first video I saw. I've watched him before, and he's got some good stuff, so hopefully this will be good for you.
Can you smell that, boys?
Yes.
That's the smell of charcoal that's waiting for maybe the greatest 6-ingredient lamb chops ever.
Wow. It's bold.
Smoky, grilled lamb rib chops with a mint and parsley chimichurri. That's all I have to say. That should be enough right now. Your ears should have gone, wait, what? What is he talking about? So delicious, so great. The fire is building behind cooking on charcoal on the well.com. What's it called? The Santa Maria style Argentinian deal.
This is one of those things where it's like one of my dreams to have one of these in my backyard. So this guy, Sam, has got the best loadout I've seen, like in terms of cooking outside. Some good stuff.
Good thing. It's a good thing, yeah. I don't know where to go next. Oh, we'll make the chimichurri. By that time, the fire should be close. And then cook it. And damn, are these going to be... They're going to get those charred edges, and the fat's going to melt. And, oh, I'm salivating thinking about it.
Are we just letting the thing do its thing?
I watched an old video. There were 4.
Do its thing?
Let it do its thing.
I told you.
But it's legit. I've been doing this since the beginning of time.
Yeah, if you don't know this guy, he actually had like a segment in like on TV, like during like some news broadcast or something like that. Like, I don't know, Good Morning California or something like that. But yeah, so he's got some experience, so he's got some good recipes.
It's the dawn of... Here we go. Mint and curly parsley, the main suspects for today. We want about a half a cup.
Curly parsley or just parsley is pretty common with the chimichurri and kind of necessary, depending on who you talk to. The mint is pretty classic with lamb, so that makes sense.
Once it's chopped, I'll start with the mint, and I will just pick off the leaves. All right, so now this just gets chopped up.
We're not going to chiffonade?
We're not chiffonading. There's a fancy...
Is that what you were going to do?
Yeah, well, yeah, you don't really need to.
Fine if you don't.
What kind of cutting is that, though? What you need to do is get it all into a bunch, squish it all together, like either roll it in a cigar or like just get it all in one spot and then just finally run it through. You don't need it. It's not chiffonade. It's not what you need to do. But if you're trying to get like mint to be minced up or any leafy thing or even parsley, you just bunch it up and then go through once. You don't need to smack it a bunch of times. And
great time to work on your knife skills. Beautiful. Off to the side. Now our parsley, like this, that's going to be too much.
So that was a missed opportunity there. He had it all in a bunch, just bunch it in a little more and then just slice it and then you'd be done. 10 seconds instead of making a mess.
Just see how we do here. Yep, going to be too much. Could you do this in a processor? Max?
Yes.
Of course you could. Do you need to? No. We'll put those in a bowl. We'll add a couple other things. Oh, the smell of the fresh mint. I just love.
I mean, if you're doing a chimichurri, traditionally you do it in a mortar and pestle. So maybe chop it a little bit and then just pound it until it's a paste, basically.
Great. Now some garlic. So let's put in like 4 or 5 big cloves, shall we? Back of the knife. Next up, red pepper flakes. I say you go a teaspoon. If you don't like it that spicy, then leave less. But, by the time all this gets in here, now pinch of salt and pepper, and now olive oil. And we put it in. And I think you're going to want between about a quarter of a cup and a third. I'll show you what you want this to look like when it's done. And see this? That's too dry. That's not what I want. Now we're there. The smell. That's it. See this? Well, do you see this?
Yes.
Hang on,
I'm
I see.
hunting a fly right
Hang
now.
on, Matt, here. We need a little more salt. Max, would you give it a little more salt?
Yes.
You got the salt gun.
Thank you.
Use the salt guns to shoot like flies and stuff. It's kind of a fun fly swatter tool.
Just a fly on the move.
There you go. This is what you want. Dang. Ready for the lamb
Yeah, you don't want
rib chop?
chimichurri too thin. you want it kind of thick, and and let it sit in that oil for a while. Let it kind of marinate a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, how about a little taste? Just a little bit. That's what you want. You want it a little drippy. This parsley mint chimichurri might end up being an item on the.
Yeah, and that's what I've said in the last couple videos is, if you have a chimichurri, it should be pretty strong. Like, you probably don't want to eat a lot of it by itself because it's so strong. But when you put it on meat, it really complements it and flavors it a little extra. Especially if it's acidic, and you have a fatty piece of meat. That's what chimichurri is good with.
Great, just like that. And what is this? It's some mint parsley chimichurri. What's it go on? It doesn't. Sam likes to serve it like that with a spoon. You just eat it. That's
Yeah,
a
that'd
bit
be too
odd,
much.
isn't it? Well, Sam's a bit odd. So. Okay, lamb next. What do you think?
I like it.
So let's do this. Let's get rid of this parchment because we don't need it anymore. And here's what I have. Wow, they're outstanding. Look at them. So I like these guys. I mean, they're almost like one biters, A couple really good one biters in here, but this is fantastic. So I want to spread them out like this because they need a little bit of oil before they go on. So I'll just do this, then mush this all the way around. Sides too. They get a tiny bit of salt and pepper. They don't need a lot because there's really great flavors in what's going on then with that little chimney, but they're going to be great. Okay, then we can flip them over and repeat. And how do we feel about the fat around these edges? Because I know how I feel.
Flavor.
It's one of the best parts of this lamb. One of the.
So depending on whether you like lamb or not, usually it depends if you like the fat or not, because lamb, the gaminess tends to reside in the fat. So generally, if you get like more lean pieces of lamb, it won't be as gamey. But I mean, also that depends on what the lamb was eating. Like if it was grass fed or if it was finished with grain or something like that, that can alter the flavor and the gaminess. Generally in America, we don't like the grass fed flavor. We like corn and grain or whatever. But yeah, so if you don't like lamby gaminess, maybe try trimming more fat and try it that way. It's probably a little better for you.
Parts, and when it gets all charred and burned up on that thing, well, lamb ready.
Do you want salt?
Chimichurri, lamb ready, chimichurri ready. Only one thing to do now. Let's go cook these biatches.
Want salt?
Oh, God. And away we go. There is no.
Yeah, so in a previous episode, I think it's a different YouTube channel, but they're just metal workers, and they made him his specific Santa Maria grill with his face on it if you don't see it there. So that's a pretty cool memento, I guess.
Chimichurri going on yet. We will put that on after. So here's the goal. I want to cook these like I do a steak. And what that means is I want to turn them a lot. I want to get them to about 130 degrees. I want a medium rare. I don't want to screw them up. See this? Do you see this? Thank you. Get out, Leaf. That's everything right there, ladies. Everything. Oh my God. Fathers. We're just turning. That's all we're doing. When they get close, we'll start putting the chimney on. Look at this. It's like a lamb chop circle jerk. Fantastic. Clearly
Yeah, you don't want to put the chimney right away because it's just going to burn with that oil. It's going to catch, and you'll be less likely to get a better crust. Or less likely to get a good crust because you're not charring it. You're lighting on fire with that oil, and it's going to give it an acrid, like burnt oil taste. And also all the stuff in the chimichurri will burn. So you make sure your meat's all seared and beautiful before you start basting it in whatever sauce or glaze if you have one.
all guys are coming up first. Some of these big boys, though, will be on a little bit longer. But I'm telling you, it's been just a few minutes, and we're starting to get close on this. It's just fantastic, everything here. I'm about, I just checked. Here, let's check one. Let's go with this little guy. This little guy is currently reading about 129. Wait, let me check again. 130. Okay, these little guys are going to be able to come off very soon, but let's just give them some love first, like this. Mm-hmm. So, of course, it's going to flare, it's going to char, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, you do want some char,
pull
but
off here to the side.
Not right at first,
little
because
guys,
you're going to not be able to cook it properly.
Everybody. Yeah, these little guys are good. Everybody's coming off. We're going to go like this. Put them face down if they haven't gotten any chimney on them yet, so they get it right here. All right, let's go. And here are our little friends. I've given them a little extra love on the way from the
Pretty little
grill
guys.
to here. Wow. Dang, snap. Look at these guys. Holy S. Oh, sorry. I don't know where that should go. That just goes here.
Okay, we get it, bud.
Big boy. Just drops on top like that. Damn.
Looks nice to me.
There's something about a backdrop or like a black plate that really like makes food stand out, especially with colorful things like, you know, greens or oranges. So yeah, your plates matter sometimes if you care about that sort of thing.
It's a nice pile of lamb. And if you want to touch up a few spots, we have the technology right here. Don't be shy about your chimmy, ladies and gentlemen. Chimmy is not anything that wants to be kept in the corner. What, 3-minute cooking time on super hot charcoal? Yeah. If I didn't have charcoal or a grill, I think I'd do them under the broiler.
That's the beauty of a grill is it's done so quick. You got really hot sear and all that, but your house doesn't smell like smoke from a pan sear. You know, I've done that too many times to count. I'm to the point where I've removed any sort of, you know, smoke detectors in my house and anything like that. So not very safe, but it's worth it when you freaking cook all day and, you know, you sear one pork chop and then all of a sudden your house is beeping.
These little crispy bits and stuff, you know? That's what the shit's all about. And of course, the other thing this shit's all about, having a bite. Oh, I'm getting this. You know what my father would eat lamb with? You probably have never even seen this, boys. Mint jelly. It looks like Jell-O. It's bright green, and it's horrific, he said. Here's my bite.
Lovely.
Oh, I wish I could sing like angels. That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Really nice back of throat heat from the red pepper flakes. The mint and the garlic are outstanding. The parsley is a supporting member of this recipe. It's not a star. The lamb, the mint come first. Oh, I was gonna have another bite. Sorry, Max doesn't like that. All right, so you should do this. I gotta find a new line at the end. You know, I'm working on not saying let them do their thing. I gotta find a new thing to say at the end instead of you should make this. But I say it because you should make this. What do we say? Don't eat the same thing all the time.
I would say my cooking kind of aligns with Sam until he gets to his more outlandish videos, like, you know, some kind of fusion or something like that. Then I don't go for that kind of stuff. But when he starts to do the more classic things, yeah, he's got some good content for sure.
Try new stuff. One new recipe a week.
And that's something I've been trying to do is look at some videos that I like watching and some different, you know, content creators that I like to watch and hopefully give you some more insight on top of what they have taught me.
Change it up. That's the key there. Change your shit up. I see that on a shirt. Change your shit up. Okay? And when you're finished changing your shit up, go to shop.sdcg.com.
There was a meme I once saw, or some kind of post or something like that, where someone punished their kid where they had to make every meal for the whole summer and it couldn't be the same meal. And I was like, yeah, well, you'd learn how to cook real good when you couldn't use the same recipe. You know, you'd have a wide array for how many days are in summer, you know? So that's a cool little skill. But yeah, make something different every day. You know, don't get in a rut and just make the same things because that's not fun.
Or all kinds of frivolous food-related nonsense. And by the way, the pans have been off of availability, but the next shipment's coming in. So
yeah, let's just get into this other outro stuff. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked Sam, go follow him. He's got some good content. And if you want some more of these videos, let me know. If there's any other videos you want me to start to, you know, react to or anything like that, give some, you know, tad bits on top of whatever they're saying. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, subscribe.